Being quite a practical person, I like to make use of everything in my wardrobe, but I do prefer certain pieces to the others. In this video, I want to show you what I've been using the most this year. Let's dive in. The first item I've been using the most this year is my YSL or Saint Laurent pouch bag. I've had this bag for about 4 to 5 years and I've been really enjoying it. Now every time I talk about this bag, I always get a lot of questions because this bag does come in different sizes, leathers and hardwares. So I'll make sure to leave a link down below. This exact bag is available on flannels.com, who is also the kind sponsor of today's video. Flannels.com is a luxury shopping website where you can find a wide selection of designer brands such as Burberry, Prada, Marc Jacobs, Gucci and so on. Flannels.com also offer a lovely selection of Saint Laurent pieces. This Saint Laurent crossbody bag, for example, is something I've talked about several times. This bag is incredibly cute, but at the same time, it's also a very practical and wearable mini handbag. In my opinion, the price point is also quite reasonable compared to other luxury brands. If I didn't have my Chanel mini flap, I most likely would have gone for this YSL mini crossbody bag instead. I think Saint Laurent is quite an underrated brand in the world of fashion and luxury because the craftsmanship really is quite amazing. I'll say it's equivalent to Louis Vuitton in terms of quality, but the price range is quite a bit lower. So make sure to check out Saint Laurent on flannels.com. Right now, they're also offering some really exciting Christmas pieces. I've been doing a lot of browsing on flannels.com myself in the last 2 weeks because I've been looking for Christmas gifts for friends and family. And now let's talk about why I've been using this YSL pouch so much. At first, I was looking to buy a clutch bag simply because it was a missing element in my bag collection. I really didn't expect to use this as much as I do. I also bought this bag completely on impulse, but luckily this is now one of my holy grail pieces. Like I said, this bag is incredibly well made. The stitching is beautifully done. I also love the chevron pattern. I think it looks really clean and chic. The leather on this piece is supple but also scratch resistant. Now this might sound weird, but I especially enjoy the zipper because it's so smooth. So it just makes it so easy to open and close the bag. The inside of this bag is made of canvas, which I really enjoy because first of all, the bag is lighter this way. Plus, I also don't have to worry about scratches. When I carry this clutch bag, I don't use a separate card holder because as you can see, there are several card slots and pockets on the inside. Even though this is quite small, it can actually carry a lot of my essentials, including my sunscreen, lip balm, hand cream, my phone, and even my Kindle. I also love this little strap. It's a lovely detail that really complements the bag. Plus, it comes in handy for when I really need to be hands-free. Now, this might sound like a very trivial detail, but even the dust bag is so lovely. In fact, this is way more substantial than my Chanel dust bag. So overall, I'm really happy with this purchase and I highly recommend it. Something else I've been using a lot this year are my UGG Ultra mini boots. I love these shoes. I wear the leopard ones as my slippers at home and the grey ones are for going out. Personally, I love ankle boots. Now, because I don't have the longest or the thinnest legs, if my boots come up a bit too high, they tend to cut off my proportion in the wrong way. But these look so cute, plus they are so very comfortable. Now these shoes are always sold out in the winter, but I managed to get them over the springtime and in the summer, and I'm so glad I did because they are so worth the purchase. I'm not even joking, but now that it's cooling down, I just want to wear my grey ones all the time. Recently, they also have these boots with the rubber soles, which I'm quite interested in because they seem even sturdier. but we'll see. Another luxury item I've been using a lot this year is my Mulberry card holder. Now, I'm not really surprised that I've been using this as much as I do because this is something I had been thinking to get for a long time before I actually made the purchase. You see, I don't usually use cash. Most days I only carry 2 cards with me, so this has been working really well. The leather on this card holder is really supple and it goes so well with the gold embossment. I think the design is really understated and minimal as well, which I really enjoy. When I was looking to buy a card holder, I specifically looked for something with textured leather because I don't want to have to worry about scratches. And so far, I must say this has been a wonderful piece of small leather good. My Hermes BIRKIN 25 continues to be one of my most used luxury items this year. I've never regretted buying this bag. In fact, I think even if I have to downsize for whatever reason in the future, this BIRKIN will always stay in my collection. This is just so easy to pair. This year, I've been very fortunate to work with a few clothing companies, and no matter what kind of outfit I put on, this bag always works. Sometimes I even feel like I should refrain myself from carrying this bag just so I can showcase more variety on my videos. So yeah, I absolutely love this BIRKIN 25, and I'm really glad I didn't cave in when my Hermes sales associate offered me other bags. Instead, I waited and waited to get this bag in the perfect specifications, including the leather, the size, and the hardware. I've also been using my Longchamp a lot. I have a couple of these bags, but the black one is my favorite because it just looks so clean, simple, and sleek. Some of you know I've been on the break from my day job, so I don't really need a tote bag for work, but I've been going to the library a lot because I love reading, and every time I go, I like to bring this bag because it can carry the many books I borrow. This is waterproof, which is great because I don't have to worry about my books getting wet or damaged in the rain. I don't even know how long I've had this bag for, but it's been a long time and it's still in a very good condition. This year, for whatever reason, I've been wearing my Louis Vuitton shawl way more than my Hermes pieces. I only have a small selection of luxury scarves anyway, but for a long time, I was always more drawn to my Hermes ones. Wow, it looks like this year I just prefer something monochromatic. I mean, the black color is always really easy to pair because it goes well with everything so effortlessly. In terms of jewelry, earrings are my favorite. I love all my diamond earrings and I wear them all the time. But this year, I've been really enjoying pearls. In my 20s, I was never into pearls. I used to think they were a bit too serious and formal, but now I find pearls to be very classy and elegant, and they just stand out in such an effortless way without being too much. Another wonderful thing about pearls is that there is something for everyone, regardless of your budget. This is because the price for pearls can range from $50 to hundreds of thousands. If you're just starting out, I highly recommend freshwater pearls. These are more readily available and therefore they are relatively affordable. And if you're looking for something a bit more luxurious, you might be interested in saltwater pearls. These are usually bigger, shinier, and more durable. To be honest, unless if you compare them side to side, a lay person probably cannot tell the difference. So it really depends on how much you want to spend. The only drawback about pearls is that you cannot wear them in the rain or in the shower. So for me, these are not my everyday jewelry, unlike the diamond necklace or the bracelet that I have on me 24/7. But whenever I have them on, I always feel very special. Next is watch. Now, I used to love wearing my very chunky Hermes leather bracelet on my left wrist, and I still think it's a very easy way to have some statement element on me. However, in the last few years, I've been gravitating towards my Rolex watch instead. So this is the Datejust 31 with diamond dials. This is a lovely watch with a very clean and timeless design. So it goes with everything, and I really don't have to put any thought into trying to pair this with whatever I wear. However, in the last few months, I've been wearing this watch way more than my Rolex because this feels a lot lighter on my wrist. I don't know why I never considered getting a watch with leather straps rather than metal because this is really lovely to wear. Many of you know this is a new addition for me and it was very generously gifted to me earlier this year and I've been really enjoying it. This is 18 karat gold plated with exotic leather straps. It's a fairly small watch and the design is very simple and so beautiful. Black and gold is my all-time favorite combination. Many of my bags are in this combo, so I guess it's no surprise why I've been so drawn to it. Let's talk about cashmere. I have a small selection of cashmere jumpers and I love them all. But this year, I've been wearing this one the most. This is a bit oversized, which I love. It also has the perfect thickness in the sense that it's thick enough to keep me warm, but it's not chunky. The design is plain and simple, but on a closer look, it has this very lovely neat detail. Now, I enjoy different designs for the sake of variety, but I think this one is the kind of jumper you want to buy, especially if you're just starting out, because it's so simple and wearable. Again, I try to make use of everything in my wardrobe, but these are just the pieces I've been using the most this year. If there's something you've been using a lot, please share it with us. I think it's always very interesting to see what works for other people and get some good ideas. And that's it from me today, guys. Take care and I'll see you soon.